I'm also going to turn on my camera today just because I feel like it. But okay, so with us being confused on if we should keep human resources as president or not, um, I feel like maybe they just like copy and pasted over like the same format and they just kept that. Everyone has to be president for at least one quarter. Um, so do you just want to like we could make it her, we could switch it. I haven't heard anything about like having presidents for specific quarters. So I feel like it's up to us to like talk about it. So but also no offense to Brenda, but she's not currently here right now. So if somebody else, like if you wanted to go ahead and be President Grace for this round, since you are marketing, or if you wanted to give it back to her and let her keep it for that round, that's cool too. It's up to you though.
I'm looking right now. It's the wrong thing.
The template, yeah, I do see what Grace, what you were saying. The template does have it on Canvas. It does have it say VP of HR, but I do know from the original, let me go back. There's like I think it's the Marketplace 101 document. It does say, well, it says like Q1 is HR sales, Q2 and Q3 is like marketing or business analytics, 4 finance, 5 and 6 manufacturing, and then 7 and final presentation is marketing or business analytics. So there's a couple too where people have double. So I don't know.
I can do this one. It's not a problem. I just wasn't sure because that's what it said on the thing.
Yeah, let's go ahead and I think that would be best just because that's what we originally all thought, if that's okay.
Okay. Good with me.
So
I also.
Well, actually, I'm looking because it says quarters 2 and 3 are marketing or business analytics, and then quarter 7 is marketing or business analytics, but there's no other like HR one. So maybe she would do this one, and then I would do quarter 3, and then we'd go on with like the rest of them, and then business analytics would be the last one.
So this one is supposed to be hers according to the chart you're looking at?
I'm just looking at the Marketplace 101 thing, but it doesn't look like it's been updated since we like lost last week. But just like the way it's set up, she won't have a chance to be one again, but I will have a chance to be one again.
Okay. We'll see if she jumps on because like I feel like in order to be president, you have to be here. So I'm just hopefully she'll jump in soon. But should we just put her name down or should we
maybe just do that last?
Okay, awesome.
And I think like everyone's gonna talk, so I don't think that's like the most important thing. Like if
do we want to go ahead and get started on the issues?
Yeah.
Okay. Executive summary, she said she would leave that for last, so I made that comment, so we're just gonna leave that. If you go into the Google Doc, there's like a new folder called Analytics, and then in that it has Q2 Analytics. So I made some of these for issue 3. Issue 3 is the only one that I thought had like mostly charts and stuff. And then question 2. So here's the ones for human resources, which is like basically salesperson, compensation, production workers. And then if you scroll down, there's manufacturing. I did my best with these charts with demand, projection, demand, and then the operating capacity, and then some for production cost. If we need any more, let me know. Manufacturing is not my strong suit, Chase, so I did my best with those. But if there's like a chart you need for something, just let me know. But so the issue 1, I'm assuming we're gonna start here. Positioning the company to compete, explaining how decisions are consistent with business level strategies and integrated across all functioning areas.
Let me find it. I told you I would go back and like look at some of the marketplace stuff to figure out like our money thing.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to
Do you want to
find.
share your screen? I can stop and you can share yours if you want to show us something.
No, I don't have anything really to show. I'm
Oh.
just finding my notes that I took. I for some reason cannot find. Oh, here it is. Okay. So sorry, I don't mean to like totally sidetrack us for a second. I just didn't know if we wanted to talk about this real quickly before we hopped into the executive briefing. But our ending cash balance is $656,391. She says she had it. It's recommend now, like I'm saying this, not that we need to change anything, just to say it, just so you'll know. So that's how much we have. It's recommended, like it was like around 500,000. So we're like 156,000 over, not over, but like we at least had that much over kind of. And so I didn't know if we were like, okay, that's cool, let's like keep that, or if we wanted to change like anything. Like I didn't know if, for example, let me see it written down. Like I didn't know if we wanted, I guess I didn't know if we wanted to utilize some of that money and invest in anything, or just be like, okay, we're good.
What is there to like invest it on?
So I didn't know if we wanted to put anything in CDs or not, like the certificate deposit.
I think it's just anything to make us ready for the test market. So it could be like another sales location, any advertising.
Yeah. Like we could go to New York if we wanted. It's the most expensive, the biggest market, but we have enough money. Or we could
Employees, we could do more
more
fish
ads,
tanking, whatever, any of those.
yeah, or like that web productivity thing. Like I said, this is just me throwing things out there, so I don't care.
With
but
the CD, it comes back to us, like, right? It grows like our investment or whatever.
it comes back next quarter. So, but anything, so it comes back, you can take it out at the start of Q3, but like if during Q2 we run out of money, then we cannot pull it out of there. So like
Okay.
we definitely don't need to put like we do not need to put like if we were to do that, not like a lot, but we could always, or we're pulling out we put 344,000 in there at the end of I guess the start of Q1. We could always not pull all of that out, like keep 50,000 in there or something. I don't know, those are just a couple ideas of things, but if y'all are good, then that's fine.
Yeah. My immediate thought is when it comes to like, oh, if we want to spend more money, I would say like I would say either printers, because right now we're at 0 for that. So even if we just find like 1 or 2, or I would say we could always hire more people if we want to do that. But I'm not sure if that will be like necessary. We have the option to hire more people next quarter too, after we see how we perform in the test market. Or I would say ads. So printers, ads, or people. But my top one for that would probably be ads, in my opinion.
So I don't know. I don't think we could do really more ads, just because on the media placement it said like we could do one more, but it said do not plan on spending more than 80,000, and I've already spent 73,000.
Mm.
So do we want to maybe just buy like one printer and then invest like 50,000, and that way like we'd be close to 500,000 if that's like the recommended number?
The only thing with the printer, I feel like, is I'm scared that like we're gonna like you get penalized for overproduction, don't you?
Mhm.
If you don't sell all that. And I don't know if I guess I don't know if you have the printers, if you're utilizing them or not. Like if that's just based on our projected.
Yeah, we don't really know until Q3 if it's actually how much we'll actually be doing.
Because I don't like, I think we may be good with 3 printers right now. Because I don't think we're gonna like, since we're not low cost, it's not like we're gonna have like mass demand.
Production, yeah.
Yeah, because in the simulation it said like we wouldn't run out. Like we can make enough for what the projected demand is. So like it's like stocking out isn't a problem. So we do have enough right now.
Yeah. I think if we were to open another store, like we could. New York is the most expensive though. So we could also go with our opposite where we said we would go to the lower market, like the less populated markets. So if we were to do that, if everyone's like in the favor of buying a store, I would say we would go with like whoa, we're in Rio?
Wait,
I thought we were in
did we
We're
did
in
we
Rio
buy
and
Rio
Amsterdam.
like 2 days ago? Did we do that?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
bought Rio.
Okay, so we already bought
Oh,
one.
okay. Well, I don't think we
We
should
can
buy another
change it.
store then. But
Yeah, I guess my thought there was if we would rather just go all the big bucks one and go to New York instead or not or something.
I say we stick with
Everyone,
Rio.
I'm literally so sorry. I had my alarm and my phone died in the middle of that. So I deeply apologize. And then my own computer decides to not want to do Zoom today. So I have my mom's.
Yeah,
I'm
it
so
says
sorry.
your name is Joyce.
Yes, it's Joyce. It's me. I am so
Yeah.
sorry. I swear I had my alarm set and my phone died in the middle of that. So I'm so sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
We haven't
Yeah.
really done much yit. We're just kind of summarizing things.
Thank God I got
Yeah.
up because I think it was just a natural thing of me getting up. So
Yeah.
thank goodness that I did because I woke up at like 10:05 and then my computer's dead. It's not loading Zoom at all. So, anyways,
No, you're good. We found out that, so Brenda, Human Resources is the president for the first 2 quarters. So you're president again for this quarter. Like there's like assigned roles for it. So this is like your this is your last role as president, just so you know. So you're also president for this one.
that's fine.
So, I say if we were to open another store, now we have extra money, extra funds, and so we're trying to max it out. We don't want to buy another printer because we don't want to overproduction because that will get penalized for that too, we believe. And we could do one more ad, but we just don't. We've already done so many ads.
Or there's
So,
also like the web productivity or
but we also invested everything we
know.
could in the web, if I remember, because we bought both of these. Oh, we could do
Yeah.
quarterly budget. Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, that would be an idea.
I mean, I'm totally for that. Heck yeah. Like we were
else?
talking about how the toll had a bigger, so we could always
Yeah.
invest more in that one. Like,
I'm good with whatever.
I say we keep Rio. If we were to would we close Rio and open New York, or would we open New York along with Rio?
I
Like
think-
New York would put us under the 500,000 number if we did both at the same time.
Yeah, we'd be at probably like 456, so we'd be under, but like it's still around. I think she just said around 500.
I mean,
I feel like since
do
we
think
haven't
both would be a lot.
actually, I think since it's just the test market, we should keep it just with opening the one to see how everything goes.
Yeah, I
'cause
don't think we should
we have
keep
no
it.
idea how we're gonna like do yet.
see, you say that, but then also I think because we are going into the test market, like we should open in multiple locations and see which locations respond the best to us. So like double-edged sword, you know? I'm gonna
Yeah.
look at where are the rules? You know what I mean? The restriction. Hold on.
Q1 or the Q1 one market wait, scroll up. The marketplace 101.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong one, didn't I? Let's see, because I feel like was there a restriction? I'm also confused because that chart was also wrong last time with the number of new sales outlet. It says maximum of 1. See, yeah, I don't know because we bought 2. Well, maybe it's because the
No,
sales
I think it's
outlets.
because it was the web store we bought last time.
That makes sense. So I guess from here on out, we can only buy 1 at a time until quarter 4, which is just like we're in this quarter now. So I mean, honestly, if somebody just wants to make the call, I'm okay with whatever. If we want to open also New York, if we want to put it towards the website production.
I mean, I'm good at keeping Rio, and I would say either we do nothing or we put some in the web production or keep some in our CD. Or
Okay. I
my-
say we add some to the web production and then put the rest in the CD. Is that cool?
Yeah, I like
What do you mean
that.
by the? I don't think we need to put a ton in the CD because I think we just need to put, or like maybe not pull out all of the one, all how much we ever pulled out.
Yeah. So how
Uh,
much do you want to put into each of these?
We scroll down at the chart. So it's probably more important to do the blue one, right? That one.
The toll free, yeah.
Yeah.
What are we at right now for it?
We're at the minimum setup cost. So 3,000 for the toll and then 6,000 for continuous.
Yeah, then I think we should up both of them. We have the money to do it.
Yeah, wait, scroll back down. Let's go to like maybe for the blue one. I mean, we could even go, I mean, we can go to 10,000. I mean, we have that money. And then the
Yeah, I would
orange
do-
one go to like 8,000 or something. No, I mean,
What is this number? What does this mean? Is this like the number of?
potential improvement.
That's
by
the
percentage.
percentage. And then the
Okay.
cost is on the bottom.
Because if we did 10 for the toll, that's putting us at like 41,
Mhm.
42-ish. And then if we did 8, that would probably put us around like 20 roughly. So is that cool with everyone? 20,
I think we should
10
do
and then
that.
8. Cool.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's good with me.
Awesome. Look at us making, oh, wait, what does this mean? Deceptible
Oh,
mountains.
geez. Oh, we can only go to 9,000.
9.
Do
So
9 then.
Okay,
do
let's
9.
just do
What's this
9.
one? I'm just going to put a big number and see if it's, oh, that one doesn't say anything. We're going to go to 8. Oh, what did it say?
It said 18,000.
Of course.
Ah, what the heck? Okay. Is everyone cool with those numbers?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
Oh,
we
go ahead.
could do the
Yes.
second one higher.
How high do we want to go?
Like 12 or something.
Will you scroll back down to
18.
the little
Oh, wait,
thing?
you can go to 18.
So we're looking at this one. This one is the continuous upgrades. And the
We
highest
could do like 15.
15. I feel like where's the high? Yeah. I feel like 15 would be good because that's like there's not much change from here to like here. So I say
Yeah.
we just do this for now because that's like the maximum within reach. And then this isn't that much of improvement to be honest. I feel like once you
Yeah.
get to like the top part,
Yeah, it just plateaus.
like this to
eventually.
this, yeah. So do we just want to go with 15?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Heck yes. We're good. Okay. And then the rest of it we could just put back into our CD, right, Jennifer?
I wouldn't say the rest of it. Like we go to the CD. I was just thinking like we pulled 344,000 out and maybe we just keep like like 60,000 in there or 50,000 or like something.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
I mean, we have a loss. We can keep whatever we want, but I don't think we need to. Because like
Yeah.
right now we're withdrawing all 344,000. So we could
Yeah.
keep a certain amount in there or something.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. So with this, do we want to go to our quarter? Do we want to go back to the questions on exec briefing? And we're from there.
Well, wait, are we doing that or no?
Oh, yeah. I'm indifferent.
Doing what? Oh,
Um,
putting money in the CD.
yeah, like keeping
Um,
some money in there and earning interest or no. So we could put like 60,000 in.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah. I think we should put at least a little bit.
I think we
think-
should put a little.
Yeah. if I enter, it says I need to take the peer evaluation. Will that still pop up if I just enter right now?
Yeah, I think it comes up on the top
Okay,
still.
cool.
Yeah, it's at the top by your micro simulations.
Sure.
Which if
Uh,
make sure you take a screenshot and put that on your canvas. It doesn't count if you just do it and then don't screenshot it.
Wait, really? Oh,
Yeah,
thank you
I
for
lost
saying
out.
figured that
I
out the
definitely
hard
would
way,
have done that.
so-
I definitely would have done that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I did it and then I lost my extra credit because I didn't screenshot it. So that sucks. But
but no, you can still screenshot it though.
yeah, but it's late. So is it gonna count?
I
Wait,
put
for
mine
this
in like 2
quarter?
days after because I realized that you had to have a screenshot.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the evaluation thing. You're talking about
Oh,
the micro
I'm
simulation.
talking about micro simulations, not evaluations. Evaluations you just do to do, I
okay.
guess. Those are like
Okay.
little knowledge checks, but you don't have to
Oh,
take screenshots
yeah.
of those, I don't think. But anyways, so we're adding money to our certificate deposit.
Yeah.
Okay. So are we good with is that the last of our marketplace decisions? Can we move to the exec briefing?
Yeah, wait,
Yeah.
are you gonna modify it or do you want me to?
Oh, I can modify it. What do I do? Do I just put like 6,000 here? Is that what we agreed on?
Yeah, I'm good for whatever. Like 60,000. So y'all wanted it?
60? What was that right? Just I'm sorry. I might. Everyone okay with that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Save. Okay. The changes have been. Whoa, what warning?
We got warning.
You have money in the 3-month certificate deposit for a current quarter. Note that the bank cannot remove any money from the CD. You can incur an emergency loan if checking account runs out. Please check your finances to be sure that you will not need money in the CD during this quarter. Is that? Do I ignore that? Is that okay?
Yeah, I think
that's
it's just
telling us.
warning that like if we run out of money, that like we can't be like, oh well, let's just pull out the 60,000 from the CD. We can't do that. We'd have to take out one.
Okay,
So-
we're good. We're good.
Hopefully
We're doing
we
great.
not lose all
Go
our
team, go.
$594,000.
Okay, now let's knock this puppy out. Okay. Positioning the company to compete and market, explaining how decisions are consistent with business level.
I feel like this is like price. It's like how did we do our pricing or advertising, and then like those two things kind of maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna put some charts in here about I'm gonna leave the highlighted for now, but
I also made one chart because I was playing around with something. I'll put it in.
yeah,
If
if you want to add it to either the analytics chart or if you want to just add it wherever you think is best. You guys can still see my screen. Oh. Summary of the issue, setting model prices. I'm just gonna put something about price.
Could someone share this document with me?
Which one?
If we're like all shared together, like if it's all us together on here.
It's in the like the shared Google folder.
So if you go to the shared drive that Grace made for 453, inside of it, there's a folder called Analytics. If you click on Analytics, you can click on Core 2 Analytics, and it takes you to this chart. And there's a bunch of human resources ones I made for you at the top, which I was sorry, Chase, I was really more like energized and prepared when I was making human resources and manufacturing. So there's like series of it, which is just like what they expected, what they get from us, those kind of examples. And then manufacturing is down here. But I feel like manufacturing is kind of like demanded projection right here, like projection. So
yeah, I think those are good.
yeah.
What you
So
have.
Why can I not find this?
I'm gonna put this one for control copy.
Jennifer, before you keep typing, I remember she said that we shouldn't be using full sentences at all.
Okay.
So if you like can whatever you're gonna say, maybe like not have it as a
Okay, yeah.
I wonder if we could get these on here together. I say we just go for it, and then when we get to like the end, if it's like more than 3 pages, we can go back and edit it. So it's all good. She wants charts. I'm just saying she wanted them, so here they are. Like take them.
I guess I feel like Grace, this issue might be one you kind of talk about, at least the summary of it, because this is kind of kind of the
I'm
things you
just-
did.
I'm just trying to figure out like how to word
Yeah, no, I know.
something about the
Trying to
ads
too.
because I'm not like sure about. Mm.
Well, you could say, okay, wait, let me think of this. So our advertising, you could talk about, well, let me think. What did we do? We did also, Jessica, you can delete my chart. I was just playing around with things. So
Oh no, I'm trying to decide if your chart's more relevant than my chart is, because my chart's talking about production costs. But I feel like
they
yours
might
is
be
like,
different.
yeah,
Mine was like, it was about
like revenue. Yours
Mine
has
was
revenue, mine
about-
doesn't.
like it was for the production costs. It said to like look at it when like it was like assume that each of your brands will sell a maximum of like 100 units this quarter, and then like look at how high those production costs are. And then basically it was like you want to get to 1,000 units of demand and like look how much lower your production costs are is kind of where
Yeah.
I was going with that.
We'll just come back at the end, and if it's like, okay,
Yeah.
this is like 6 pages later, let's, you know,
Yeah, probably.
but we're all good. Okay.
But Grace, I guess, okay, because how many ads? So you made an ad for each, you made an ad for the company, right? And then Mountain and Speed.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we made one for recreation, but we're not posting it.
We're not posting it. Okay. Let's see. Well, I think something you could talk about is how we got to our pricing. Like how you got there. Cause I think, I mean, it looks like you kind of looked at the price willing to pay and went on the like end of that spectrum because want to be nice products, but we want to be like affordable, like people buy them.
I would talk about like if you need to, like how we are a differentiation and therefore we are like specializations to high demand luxury like segments, if that makes sense. So like we're so specialized in mountain and speed that that's our market audience. Like recreation is like at the very bottom of the list kind of thing. Exclusivity. But then also this, I always get confused by this section where it has like everyone who's like in charge of something write down their thing. So like,
Grace, I think you could also talk about like why you're placing the ads, like where they're being placed.
that would be good. Yeah.
And then like you could also throw in like another comment you could make would be like we did like how we decided to purchase market research. And we're doing that because we really want to like serve our customers' needs and like make high quality products that like they want. Something like that, maybe.
I apologize if you hear my family in the background.
You're good.
Oh, you're good.
I know I had to
My
mute
step-
myself. Sorry.
My stepdad is doing a roast today, and he's very excited about it. So he's been singing. So
Yeah, you might hear my dad Dave coming in asking about orange juice and bagels. So
oh,
Orange.
Dave.
Dave is the best. We love him.
I also love him. I've never met him, but I feel like he's fantastic.
I will tell him. He's making ribs. We're having ribs and he started smoking them this morning. Oh, I'm so excited.
That's what Brian's doing right now. He's making like a big crock pot type of roast.
Dads who can cook. We love it.
Right? Right.
Also,
All
okay.
I'm thinking right now is just like, I guess it's pretty broad, so like it probably is fine, but would talking about buying market research have like, would that even fall into positioning, do you think? Or would that
Yes.
fall into like something else?
I feel like that would fall into positioning, just being like, it helps you come to the market. Just get, I don't know.
We want
because
to position ourselves better for the later quarters when we can know.
yeah.
Like,
Because I feel like we could talk about the buying the market research in issue number 2, which is production planning.
well, because I think the market research, doesn't that go hand in hand too, though, with like, it had to do like with our ads, like whether they liked, wasn't there something like whether they liked our keyword, like the way they looked or something like that?
But also, doesn't that come into effect next quarter? Like, isn't market research like, because we didn't get any benefits from it now because we
Right.
just now
But we're
purchased it.
But I think it's important to say we're buying it if we are.
Yeah.
See, it
Okay.
says, well, it says this market research contains detailed data about your competitors, brands, prices, sales staff, and advertising campaign. Well, I guess it isn't about, it allows you to compare your tactical decisions with those of your competitors. Your customers will look at both your market offer and your competitors' offer and then choose the better offer.
Or actually, issue number 3 is executing the strategy. So I feel like we could put it down there, because buying the research isn't really setting or like positioning our company, but it's like more of an on the executing side, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, good with me. Let me just copy and paste that down there. Oh my gosh, I hate the highlighting. Okay. So, okay, so issue 1, Grace, you said, so Grace, you'll take the lead on this one,
Yeah, I can.
like the summary of it, and then I can talk. Wait, Jessica, what is your chart about? So I want to make sure mine's not the same.
So my chart is, this is why I said yours might be better, just because mine doesn't have revenue on there. Mine's just talking about production cost per unit. So how much, like, here's our direct materials, here's all these things, and here's like those funds, like, so labor, production, average, overhead, those kind of things put into each product. Yours shows our retail price, our cost, and then our revenue. So like, this is how much it costs us to build this. This is how much we're selling it for, and this is what we'll make at the end of 100 units and 1,000 units. Mine shows what costs are going into the products. So I don't know which one would be best for this section. Like, mine breaks down our retail price, if that makes sense.
Well, we could even use both, I think, and you could talk about, because I think like they are a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll have the room. I think if there's the room, I think we should use both of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe just keep them now, and like I can talk about mine, you can talk about yours, so that we don't have to like try to explain the other person's.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, then worst comes worst, we like make them a little smaller or delete one.
Yeah.
This is kind of just like what you guys think. Should I like go into talking about the pricing and rebate more in the summary of the issue, or should I talk about that in my summary of like functional VP area thing?
I would. So, like, are you saying like that little, like at the bottom?
Yeah, just like which section should I talk about that in?
I would
do you
just,
think?
I would say like you don't talk at the bottom thing. Like, I would think like you kind of present and talk about all your stuff like in the summary, and then because like I don't like it's the end is not like everyone has to talk. It's kind of just like the relevant things that if anyone else did. So I think like you kind of give everything at the beginning.
Okay.
So I think like talk about rebate when you're talking, like talk about price, how you set price. Because I think pricing is like one of the biggest things we did. So like that, and then I would just talk about rebate and how like we decided to not have it and why. Is my opinion at least. So.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm saying the same thing for HR on all of these, but like, I don't really know what else to talk about other than us just providing competitive wages and benefits.
Yeah, I feel like, well, the first one is like very broad because it's just like, what did you do as like a whole to do it? So it's like, well, this
Yeah,
is
so
like
that's why I put it on that one. And then the second one,
is talking more about like production,
yeah, like I have no idea what I would contribute to that.
but also
I-
it always says like, it says like only include functional areas that apply.
Yeah, I
So-
think, Brenna, I think the salaries is in issue 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like,
I
I
will
don't
for the
think
first
we-
one, for the first issue where it was so broad, I did just put that, but I did put
like
my contribution on 3, just talking about
Okay.
how we conducted research regarding the wages and benefits and wanted to ensure that they were receiving great compensation.
I
Um,
don't think in the first issue you need to, I don't think like you need to say anything for the first issue, right?
That's fine.
Like,
with me.
'cause I think-
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I think like you said, the stuff you have right here is like salaries, but I think that goes with the third issue.
Just delete it.
Is that cool? Brenna, are you cool if
Go ahead, honey. I don't care.
hey, you don't gotta talk during that one. You can rest up.
Well, I mean, if I'm VP though, doesn't that mean I'm leading the whole thing?
I mean, you like lead it, but like it doesn't mean you talk through it all. Like I think like
Okay.
you just like you'll be the one that's like, hi, like welcome, like blah, blah, blah. Like you'll do the executive summary,
Perfect.
and then like you'll be like,
Perfect.
okay, Grace is gonna like our marketing VP is gonna talk about our business, like our issue 1 with our business level strategy.
Okay.
And then like
Perfect.
I think, and then like she'll mainly talk, but then the rest of us will kind of say a word or two.
And
then
then
I
I can
think-
just like basically just keep leading the conversation as we go.
Yeah, and you can be like at the end of issue 1, you can be like, all right, like great, like now we're gonna move to issue 2, and then
Yeah.
I think issue
Okay.
2 is mainly manufacturing, so I think Chase, this might be you.
Beautiful. Love it.
Um,
These really aren't as bad as I thought they would be, but
A lot more
It's just a lot.
straightforward on this quarter than it was on the last one.
don't know if
Sorry.
you guys heard Dave, but Dave just came through and offered a refill on orange juice.
Aw, so sweet.
Yeah, I brought my boyfriend home, and so he's meeting my parents for the first time. It's kind of cray-cray.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
Oh my gosh, I just remembered this is going on YouTube.
It's okay.
Welcome to But the Kirschners.
So I remember somebody mentioned it when we were doing our marketplace like decisions, but why what did somebody say about rebate and why we shouldn't do it in accordance
Yes.
with the differentiation?
Yeah.
That was me because, okay, so here's a good way to think about it, but I'll go back and say, when you buy Louis Vuitton, luxury brand, that's what we're going for whenever we do differentiation. They don't offer price rebates. Price rebates are like partial refunds or complete refunds. You cannot take your Louis Vuitton back to Louis and be like, I don't want this anymore, give it back. Because exclusive people don't return things. They just don't. They're too luxurious for that. So what she said, she was talking during the lecture, she said if you're doing differentiation, like since you are so high cost, you should not offer partial rebates or things like that, because the idea is that they're coming into your brick and mortar store, they're touching the comfortable seat, they're touching the bike, they're taking it maybe even for a test run, whatever it may be. So therefore, they don't need a price rebate. Like they're getting that full experience within the store or whatever it may be. And
Absolutely.
therefore, they're not getting a price rebate. Like you're going to love our bike so much that you don't need a price rebate. You don't need a return, that kind of thing. Like they are not price, which corresponds, this is probably the point we're getting to, it corresponds with price sensitivity, since we're going for people who are willing to spend more on these luxuries like mountain targeted, speed targeted bikes. They are less sensitive to price change. So they don't need their money back. Like they're not hurting for money. Like they can afford to spend it on these luxurious bikes. They can afford to like not suffer from these things. However, on the other hand, if we're doing low cost, like multiple bikes, manufacturing, selling to like families who live in suburban areas, like recreation to old people, they are more price sensitive. So that's why you would offer a rebate. You would offer returns because, oh, you didn't like your bike as much. Here's your money back. We don't do that. We're high end, if that makes sense. Sorry, I have to get into my bougie voice. We have to, that's, yeah.
Wonderfully said. I completely agree.
It's
Does
kinda
that make
like-
sense, Grace?
Yeah, I typed a little the first bullet point, like the second sub point is what I said about rebate, if you think that looks good.
It's kind of like a way to make the product not seem as expensive, which is not what we're going for.
Like
Yes.
whenever I think of a rebate, I think of like going to, which there's nothing wrong with this, like Walmart or like Big Lots, and then they give you like a coupon or something for like mail-in rebate, like after you buy this product.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing wrong with Walmart or Big Lots. I love them both very dearly. However, it just makes it seem just like less high end.
It's like by saying we don't do price, like this is going to sound like a really weird analogy, but bear with me. Like when you get married and you make your spouse sign a prenup, you're basically kind of saying like, oh, we're going to get a divorce. This is like, if you offer a price rebate, you're kind of saying, oh, you might not like our product, but we are so confident as a company that we know everyone's going to enjoy our products. You are getting that experience in store to enjoy this product, and we know you're going to love it as much as we do. So therefore, we're not offering you your money back. This is going to be the best money you've ever spent. That's the vibe. Does that? There we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snap. Oh yeah. Don't know if you heard my snap, but work. Yes.
Period.
Okay. So for issue 2 on production planning, like because all of these issues always say like, always put like the people who relate to it. You know what I mean?
You're talking about like the thing to the bottom.
Yeah, like summary of functioning areas.
Yeah, I feel like not a lot of people relate to this one.
Yeah,
be-
the
to be completely
projecting
honest with you.
demand.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when I go back to marketplace and I'm like, does my section say anything about demand? You know?
Chase, what was the projected demand per salesperson?
Oh, it was 50.
Is it cool if I add that? I feel like we should.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, I would think here, let's see. Yeah, not many people.
And maybe marketing, maybe, but that'd be like the only one that maybe would have something to say about it, but I really don't know.
I guess. Yeah.
Because the next section talks about people, and that's where like kind of more HR and sales is.
Jessica, what are your graphs here?
So my graphs here are projected demand from each product for quarter 2. So this one that I'm pointing to is just talking about, this is where it gets a little, these charts aren't the best, but I'm hoping they get the job done. So like the blue is like saying, okay, this is how many cells we're going to have, which I think we have them set up for like 50, like, oh, we project 50 cells. It talks about the average cost per demand and then the price. So that's like just talking about projected demand. Like this is how much we expect from our average cost of our bikes. This is how much we expect from our selling point when we sell, like how much we're going to make on each of our bikes at the end of the quarter. And then operating capacity, I'm not going to lie, I literally just looked at this thing and I was like, okay, let's find projected demand and setting. So, but this is just, this one talks about our operating capacity in units per day. So like per day, we want to have a fixed capacity of 24, operating of 9, this and this. And then over the quarter, over the time, this is what we expect. So the blue is like what we're putting in for one day. And then the red is what we're putting in for the entire quarter, if that makes sense. If you want to change any of these, or if you're like, I think this would be better, has like a circle chart or anything, like please let me know. Like BAS has to stick together and charts can get really complicated sometimes.
Yeah, they can.
Because like when it comes to like manufacturing, I'm being so honest, it's not my specialty. So I'm just like, I always go to the recommended chart section and I'm like, okay, I understand what this is saying. So I feel like this is good. So, but
Yeah, no, I think like this one's like a hard one too. I think those are good. Like, I think the only thing would be if you want, like, the only thing I could even think of doing something different would just be talking like a little chart about the distribution. But like I said, I think those are good what you have.
yeah.
So
Go
going
ahead.
back a little bit, so I remember in class the summary of how functional area VPs are working together. She mentioned like you would say like, oh, marketing worked with blank to decide this. So I think we might need to edit them a little bit. Maybe like I don't know how we work together in making some of these decisions, but I think that's what she's looking for in that section.
I think down here, Grace, I don't think you need to have a section for it. Because I think like you are leading the thing. So like
Okay.
you
So
see, what I'm-
don't
like
put
you can be
one.
like, you can even, in the makes you feel better, like be like, I'm the marketing VP. Like this is I kind of took charge of this and like,
Or even doing the like simple at the top, like has marketing, like setting, you could put like here at the beginning, like has marketing, has a marketing department, we, etc.
I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
I feel like it should be like, I mean, positioning the company like is a marketing thing, like advertisements and
True.
stuff, pricing. So I feel like it should be obvious that she's marketing, but like,
Yeah.
so I definitely think you don't need to say anything at the end because I think like everything you should have said should be at the beginning because like you mainly worked to address this issue. And then I feel like the summary at the bottom is like, how did everyone else kind of attribute to the main issue, but didn't do the main issue? If that makes sense.
Okay. So then should we like somehow edit these little statements a little bit to say like how that, I don't know. I don't know how she wants us to do that. I just remember her saying like you, for that section, you say how you helped a certain position with a decision. Like, I don't know if what I'm saying is like making sense for what I'm wanting to say, but
I guess like for me, I was just gonna kind of like explain my like chart and how like we're hoping like our pricing is like a good amount because even at 100 units, we're still having like costs are really high, but we're still gonna make some money and we'll lose money overall. But then the goal is to get to 1,000 units where we'll be like our costs are pretty low. It's kind of what I was gonna talk about, but like if you
okay.
don't want that, that's fine.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Now, do we think for issue 2, do people need to? I'm trying to think who should talk, if anyone needs to talk that. My only thought would be like I feel like HR, no. I feel like say it. Chase, I don't know. Do you think anyone else needs to talk, or like who would you think needs to talk?
I don't really think anybody. I mean, maybe sales, just because like the projected demand is based on how many salespeople we have, but that would be kind of it. But I don't even know if that's enough really to do it. But that would be the only people I could think of, just because that's kind of where the demand came from.
Yeah, 'cause marketing doesn't have anything, HR doesn't. I mean, I almost feel like you could almost just address this and like.
I can. It's not like that complicated.
I feel like
I
if
think
anyone
just
else,
me is fine.
like if anyone else says anything, it's just gonna kind of be like not like that necessary of information.
Yeah.
All right, which brings us to our last issue.
Okay. So this one looks like it's gonna be
Right, like opening a new
HR.
store. This one's like salaries, how we're gonna open a new store.
I was gonna say on that,
there's-
it looks like there's like a not really much there for like the compensation part, but I'm gonna go in detail about how I made those decisions and everything like that whenever I talk about it. Because I don't mind to talk about this issue. It just looks like it's short, but I just don't, it was just like a little summary, you know. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
how have we
elaborate
talked about
on
this
all
one?
of it. My favorite hobby is talking, so I mean, I'm sure that I will be able to talk about this.
I guess it says fixed capacity needs. We could just, does that mean like the printers, like saying that we didn't buy a printer because we already have?
Yeah, I put that in my like thing at the bottom. But
Oh, okay, perfect.
I don't know if we want to move to the top or not.
No, I think that's good. And I think the same thing like with the first issue. Well, actually. Never mind.
So I kind of went chart crazy with this one, but I'm only gonna, I feel like 2 is a good number to put on important data. So I'm just gonna put, because I made ones for the world's market about Salesforce compensation and production. So it's like what the world has versus what's runaway bikers, because I didn't know if it was, I should have probably looked at the questions before I made these charts, but I'm just gonna put runaway bikers, Salesforce compensation, and production worker. So it's like they're getting us, like looking at this chart, they're getting, it's kind of weird because they're all in different units, but it's just like saying like these people get a 26K, they have an extended health benefits, they get a week of vacation, and they get a 1% pension, that thing, whatever the word is. But
I guess where should we talk about the web productivity? Is there anywhere that we should throw that in that we invested like more money in that?
The only place I mentioned the web was on question 1 when it was like, what are we doing to position? And I just mentioned setting our web store up for the most efficient performance.
Okay, that's a good point.
Because I felt like, I mean, that's kind of setting our, you know,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I definitely think that like if we're paying, like if we're gonna do it, like we increase our budget for it, then I think we should say that we are.
yeah. Do we want to put that with like, never mind, I was about to say production, but that doesn't make sense.
No, I think that does go best with the first strategy because I think it kind of does with like web advertising, right?
Mhm.
So I don't know, Grace, if you want to include that anywhere. Not to throw that at you, but
What do you want me to add?
we were saying to talk about how we invested like a good amount of money in the web productivity stuff. The like what we just did, you know.
Okay.
You might have to, I don't remember what exactly those things we're doing, so you might have to look at that, but maybe
Yeah.
you get that. What would you does for finance for issue 3? Like, should I say anything here?
You need to talk about like recording compensation for sales and production workers with like with it within the quarter, like totaling up like, okay, so with all of our employees, with all of this, the compensation, production overhead, all these things are like quarter total or are like fixed cost, you know, that kind of thing. But up to you, girlfriend. I feel like with each of like the quarters, I feel like there's like going to be a spotlight on certain different VPs, if that makes sense. Is anyone else feeling that? Like, I feel like the first quarter was like a lot of like introduction, which was like kind of all of us. But then I feel like now this is like emphasis on manufacturing and marketing. And then like later quarters, it's going to be like maybe emphasis on like HR and this and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why there's kind of like a lead because it was kind of like it was kind of like certain people would be doing more at one time and some others won't.
Yeah.
No. I'm just on a Zoom meeting. You're painting today?
Okay, no one. I have to redo my the pessimistic and stuff scenarios in marketplace. So I'm changing things in marketplace right now, just FYI. So
Yeah.
no one
So do we want to go ahead and move to the executive summary since we're finished with the issues, I feel?
Yeah, we can probably go ahead and do it.
Summary of intended level strategy, cost, and Grace, do you want me to take that last bullet point on the summary of the top 3 issues the company is facing in Q2 and how executive team is collaborating? I just feel bad having you do the entire exec summary. Is there some way I can help you with that?
If you want to do, I can do I'll do a sentence about issue 1 since that was basically like my stuff. If you wanted to do the second and third issue, that would be good.
Yeah. Okay.
I can do the 3rd issue since sorry, all this is happening by me, but
No.
I can do the 3rd issue since that's whatever. I
Yeah.
feel bad because I'm not really doing much. So
So
I can
I'm
do
just
the
gonna, yeah.
summary of the 3rd.
Yeah, if you look under exec, you can see where Grace is writing, and I think you can see my clicker. I'm just gonna write like for issue 2. So if you just want to like put a 3rd sentence, be like for issue 3, and then we can blend it a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect.
I'm gonna leave it highlighted for now. Sorry. For issue.
Wrigley.
Grace, I think that intro looks good.
Mhm.
Thanks.
Yeah, Jennifer, feel free to help me out with this.
I don't know, Jessica, if you have to say that specific because I think it's just like an overall summary of everything.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of how to best address it without.
Yeah.
You could probably just say, like, we set our overall demand to 450 units.
I don't even think we have to go that specific. Should we just be like, by projecting our demand, we allocated the necessary funds and resources to our operating and fixed capacity? Okay, this is so helpful though, just like overall, because it's like this is really making you think about other aspects of like the business. Like I would have never thought about manufacturing until this, you know what I mean? Like it's a lot, but it's all good, you know? Ah,
I don't want to mess up anybody's train of thought, but I do have to leave to go to work. So if there's anything
no.
else I need to do tonight, let me know, and I'll definitely do it whenever I get home. But
And I think we'll be done after this. I
Mhm.
think Jessica just has to upload the link and then
Yeah. So I'll just do that. Yeah. It takes like a few, I don't know if it, like it takes some time for it to upload to YouTube. So I'll just come back and do that. And then I'll text you in the group chat. Did we only have one person submit it last time or did we all submit it? I don't remember.
yeah,
I
just
think it was
one.
just one.
Okay. So do you want me to submit it once I do the YouTube video, or did somebody else want to do that? Like, I don't know if we had the president do it or if like,
I think you just said you had. I don't know. I don't have a like YouTube account or anything, so I don't.
no, I got the YouTube. I just didn't know who wanted to turn in the assignment, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you think maybe
I don't mind to turn it in if you guys want me to.
okay.
because
I'll
it's
just,
just.
yeah.
I would say it's just a matter of Jessica when you are have the link ready.
Yeah. I'll send a text in the group and just be like, it's done. Here's up. The link is in the doc.
All right. Well, nice job, everybody. I think we did. I think we had a good day.
Good
And I
job.
will see
Yeah.
y'all on Wednesday.
Yeah. Bye, Chase. Have a
yeah.
great day at work.
You
Hi,
too.
Chase.
Good guy. Good guy.
Mom, people can hear you.
Hi, Mom.
Just painting downstairs, and my dog is down here, and he's just like, he's a little brat, so she's like yelling at him. He's really cute though, at least. That's all.
Did you say earlier your dog's name's Wrigley?
Yes, Wrigley, and then we have Cheddar.
Oh.
You have a
Hold on, I'll
dog
show
named
you.
Cheddar?
Yeah, I don't know where he
So
is.
cute.
Wrigley, come here. Come here. Say hi. Say hi.
Oh. Aw. Necessary doggo breaks.
I don't know where Cheddar is, but he's somewhere. Cheddar. Here he comes, tumbling down the stairs. He's huge. Come
My
here, Cheddar.
sister
Say
is
hi.
getting a new puppy in
Say
November,
hi.
and I think she's gonna name it Wrigley.
Okay.
Hi. He's so big. It's insane. Cheddar, honey. Wrigley's a mean one. It's always the small ones.
Let's go to the beach. Let's go get away. Thanks. Sorry. Forgot I was unmuted.
Sorry, Brenna. I added yours to what I didn't just I deleted it, but I added it to the paragraph.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you so much.
I didn't.
I
just,
plan
like,
on doing
forget
that. I just like
it.
had it down there, so I was like, I'm just gonna wait till she's done, just so I'm sure, and I'll just add it. Probably should spell competitors correctly. That would be good. Wrigley. I'm so sorry. This is like a madhouse. What? Well, I'd rather him be doing that than whining the whole time. I'm not a good writer, so please fix that at all necessary. Everything. What they doing?
What would be a word? I don't want to use say good employees, but like
Skilled employees or I know what you're trying to. I know what you're.
Experienced, motivated.
Valued.
motivated could be good. Wait,
That's
I think I
good.
like motivated.
I like that. You want me to copy and paste this and put it in with the rest?
You can just do that.
Beautiful. Love it. Great. We've really like done a good job on this. Like we haven't like it definitely helped that we did like a lot of stuff before
Mm-hmm.
and then met about it.
Yeah.
Definitely a strategy. And
Yeah.
again, I apologize that I was 10 minutes late.
I know, you're fine. So then, Brenna, you will lead this, and like
Sure.
you'll take over the executive summary. Grace will kind of do the summary of issue 1. And then everyone can talk about their thing. Jessica, did you delete your graph here?
No, I took it off just because one, we were like really far over the page limit, and just because it was like, I don't know, I feel like this one is better for what we are saying for issue 1. The other one was just kind of like there.
Okay. And then Chase will lead issue 2. And then issue 3 was kind of a couple people, maybe? Was it Brenna? And then I'll do the cash balance.
I realized I was muted, but Grace, I resolved your comments just because like I don't think we need them, but yeah.
I'm just like keeping them there so I can, like, whenever we do this, I remember what I was talking about.
When we like, would they see the comments if we like turned it in though?
No, because we download it as a PDF and
Oh.
then turn it in, so they don't see them.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay, I think it looks good. Anyone have any other questions, closing remarks?
I think it looks great. Good job, everyone.
Cool. So then, Jessica, you'll just need to upload it and then paste the link on here, and then we can
Yes.
turn it in.
Okay.
Who's submitting
well,
it? I don't mind to submit it at all, but if she has to put the link on there,
I'm
you
just
could
gonna go ahead and do it. Yeah, I feel like it just makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say, like, I don't mind to do anything that I need to.
What was it? What was the word I was using? Non-sensitive price something. I'm just gonna put that. Market. There we go. Okay. Awesome.
Color doesn't even look any different. The color doesn't even look any different.
Okay. Awesome, guys. Great job. Yeah, stop
Great
sharing my
job.
screen. And
well, have a great rest of your holiday weekend.
Yes, you guys too.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Day
let
off
me-
tomorrow.